Hello everyone and welcome back to aceattorney, right? We're at, I think, the last day of the samurai trial, so this will probably be the last episode of this. Oh, not aceattorney, because there's a lot more. But, yeah. Honestly, at this point, I have no clue where this story is going, because every single thing points to the defendant that we're protecting, except that he was, I'm about 90% sure, drugged with sleeping pills or meds or whatever was in the bottle. I think it said pills. Anyway, let's go to the district court. Okay, we're staying silent. Mr. Wright. Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. Is that or lose the trial? This isn't going to be easy. Except that I think I already found it with like the whole sleeping pills thing, but okay, let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh my god, I just realized it's willpower. Are most of their names just, if you put them together, you get a word? Whatever. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it will be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Nope. Salmonella. I am a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of the day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, we know what that means. Someone in the trial on that day did it. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Then the time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Explain, what do you mean it took more time? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but we beat Tristan's ankle during the run-through, see? Okay, right, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Oops, rolling on the floor, starving? I heard that everyone else had lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in 82, so I ended up skipping lunch. Yeah. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well... Yeah, not a one. Why is he sweating so much? I wonder. If only had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, this alibi holds powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find where he's lying. Right. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah. Still, FYI, why are all these characters so awful to voice? That's the reason I've just been cutting text the last few episodes. Or at least, like, summarizing what's being said. What does FYIY even mean? I was pretty busy all day. Tell us more about that. Okay, in the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magister. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting in there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Okay. Already told about that. You heard. What exactly did they have for lunch? A T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on an employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them. Okay, tell me more about skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? Yeah, it must have been thought rough. Phoenix, yeah. Doesn't something about that seems odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. That's kind of rude, Phoenix. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I moved it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I will press on that one a bit more. No, I know. Yeah. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not at one. What is he sweating? What? Wait a second. You could have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well. Mr. Manela, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about his break. Very well. Mr. Manela, your testimony, please. Ha ha ha. Oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15! That was only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio 1. That only just enough time to eat this T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think I would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. But it was only 50 minutes. 15. That's only... Can you explain? What were you doing for those 50 minutes? Eating the steak. What else? But there were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was for Diva. Sorry. Diva's plate. The producer? To eat a T-bone steak in 15. That's quite a feat. Well, why is that? What? I just asked why is that, and that is all? What? Was that a glitch, or was that just me, or is that all that happens? What? Okay, that is just all that happens. I think this is explanation, fine. I have to say, you look like a guy who got through his meals pretty fast. That is rude. I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, the time was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of it. All you have to do is prove that I was able to go to the Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Do I have something? Oh, this was the one. I was just using items and I just had to okay, I got it, yep. What time exactly did you guys take the break? Wrong button, sorry. I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45? 2:30? That's the time of the death. Should have gone to the Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. Okay. But now I'm just back here again. Okay, why not? Just tell me, I'm giving up. Why is that? Why haven't you annulled this blatant line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made it one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from this trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it, and I claim it loud. So, short, no, I don't think so, purely because I just saw like the head thing that was there on 2:15, and the break was at 2:30, so it would have been impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming them possible either. I agree that it's impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio at that time. Ha! I thought you might be thoughtless treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the head of the studio mascots. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's served head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth had a point. Oh, so it was Mr. Okay. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Please take the man away. Very well. The court's opinion now on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid it would have found Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed decisive evidence, a witness, the kid. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? The witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai screwed the victim. Skewered? Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess. After which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October, yep. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi... Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you're giving up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong, I've never given up on the trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. Thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone is in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself, be strong. You are a Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's go. Back to battle. Let's bribe the kid. Oh no, we're not allowed to bribe him anymore. Court is back in session for the trial of Miss Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of 10 years and this is a murder case. We worry that defense may cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Hody Hackins to stand. Hody Hacking? Kid is tiny. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Right. Guards, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. More donuts? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up, don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. Good feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody, is having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you about you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he would testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Heh, I just got a new camera. Don't really know how to use it. It's all not good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had the camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in court records. Okay. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai reversal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to the studio. I kinda got lost on my way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes came out the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, there would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kiss is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Respect for the kid, but I've got one question, kiddo. Because you just said you took your camera with you everywhere. And you didn't have it with you. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really, I guess seeing killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. He's for you to say. What map? Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on reversal day, but that security lady is always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Off the path. Yeah, you know, the studio that are in the valley right there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Did you nothing unusual happen on the way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you were straight to the studio. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? There was Steel Samurai. Tell me more about it. Yeah, I was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall, skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Oh, he's being awfully fake. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. See him killing freaked out and went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Yes. Just once. And you say you went not. You really like it? Of course I do. a live performance. That's impressive. Have you ever been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Uh-huh. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, okay. Unusual. Oh god, not again. Right, I got the camera now. Though he's still... Here! Oh, it legit says Cody always carries it. If I had not... Okay, I need to look at evidence more. I need to learn this game better, honestly. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? Why did I have to show the camera though? Couldn't I just ask? Were you quite clear about that? You were... Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was it putting too much pressure? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so... You don't care if he's a child or prosecution attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecution attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Yeah, a little box. That's funky. So you did have your camera. Did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about you were so busy watching. Next statement, yes! Yeah, I had my camera with me, but it was glued in action. Couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy stops moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. With me, it was glued to the action. Couldn't take my eyes off it. Okay. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the wall fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No? Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Oh, bad cam. Womp. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was the bad guy? I told you, person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. He was too busy watching Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do the samurai kick, and a samurai punch, and a samurai chop, and a samurai slap? Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Okay, let's think about it. If we press him harder, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere, but if we wait and see what happens, this kid is also not gonna talk. So honestly, it's 50-50. But, yeah. Do we press harder? Honestly, why not? What is the worst that could happen? We make a child cry. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? Did the witness state what he saw very clearly? Know very well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point isn't this. Cody, have you seen some of the steel samurais fight? But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. I thought we were avoiding the word killing around this kid. Order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing, Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else? Show evidence. Okay, he couldn't watch... No. He was watching something else. Depending on the time that... No, it's 2:30, so the head already fell 15 minutes ago. So that's also no go, I think. Well, he said the head wasn't falling yet, but whatever. Third secret option. Oh god. Block. Scrapbook. Why not? Camera again. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? He was trying to get his camera to work. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received the camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operations. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking elsewhere at critical moments? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? No. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could have just stand there watching his hero. And I'll take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Yeah means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackings testifies one more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, he's crying. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Okay. Anything strange in the testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. I just escaped from the clutches. What do you mean? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. Okay. Yes. That's all. Really? That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I had the lens. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one. Press him harder. Nah, he definitely would take a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hi. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Whoa, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but I was too late, so I erased them. Really? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction of some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in a short testimony? Yeah, dig up dirt on his kid? You're merciless. Okay, kid, I'm gonna show you the scrapbook that you gave us. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it that you told me then? I got to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all, and never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Won't you keep it? For your album. Ah, Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order, Mr. Wright. Have you an explanation? Is that good, the English? I don't know. Have you an explanation? I guess it's just very weird English, but it doesn't get auto-corrected, so I'm taking it, I guess. Well, defeated anniversary, as I would have expected a picture for this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we're finally discovering the truth. What truth is? Maya, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why would there be no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Carly deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. That's such an intense statement for something that sounds so silly. He couldn't believe his hero lost. But okay. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh, and he starts crying. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai Lucified, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Oh, poor kid. Order. That kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim? Okay, how could there be no victim? There obviously is a body. Okay, so that one is off the table. Hammer was the victim, but I don't believe he was in like the costume of the thingy. The reason the Steel Samurai costume is gone is because it's bloody, because the spear. So that's also the reason the magistrate costume was basically blood-free. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, but the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning, thus he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hasn't Mr. Hammer gone to the studio already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbeck said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM, so did I see Port Oil Hammer? Nope. He's already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, and then he snuck in the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Show us. What? Show us quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. What is it? Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. My opinion, Mr. Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, that doesn't look like it's proof we need. I will give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistent with the fact that we... Wait! This says 2. I thought it was gonna be something with the spear. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But That's impossible. What's all about? Please explain, so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Dude, slay. I love you. Please explain so that I can also be in the loop, which honestly, fair enough. I will use the studio guide map. The body was found in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the photos, Your Honor. There is a true scene of the crime. It shows the judge where the murder took place. Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Holy shit, does the judge not have any brain cells? Oh, Your Honor, I find it very significant that the number of murder took place in Studio 2. All 3 are correct. Wait, no, it was at 2 and the thing fell to 15. No filming is done there, I guess, or the trailer is there. Which one? What the body wasn't found until 5, and they said the head was moved at 4-ish when the meeting was done. So let's just go with the path was blocked, shall we? The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. So the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Miss Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed the murder. There was the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on the day, a meeting was held there in the ferry trailer. There was a break in the meetings corresponding to the time of death. During the break, Miss Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were at South eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense making the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person at the security guard, Miss Oldbeck, saw that was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did it to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. But do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim was Jack Hammer who stole the costume. Do we have proof? I know we have the sleeping drug, but is that proof for this case? I'm just gonna go with it. Honestly, at this point, I'm just losing my mind. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now, what are they so surprised suddenly? I'm so much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. It's the same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. It's labeled reading sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. But does the bottle raise some suspicion? Yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. Because they're not gonna find anything on Hammer's bottle, body, right? And the blood, it's like, what, 5 days later at this point? That's not gonna be in the system anymore. Liver has filtered that out. He woke up. So fingerprints it is. An idea, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claims are true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, this court will take possession of the bottle. Okay. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Oh my god, there's another day. Dude, I thought there were 4. This is my 4th recording. Code hacking status has revealed new possibility in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer didn't have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Because my guess is he wanted to be the pretty samurai, the main character, and also who killed him and why. Don't know that one. Probably stumbled upon something in the meeting he wasn't supposed to. Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Miss Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicions of Mr. Willpowers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Thank you. Very well, court is adjourned. Phew, that was a close one. Well, we were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I felt serious about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You all seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. Oh wait, that was not the crying dude. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dad? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation, but I promise you we will find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thank you. To be continued. Well, this game sure is something. It did about go the way expected. Well, okay. A really rough lines of it was someone in the second thing, and the dude is innocent. I didn't expect Hammers to drug him though. Though now I think about it, it does make sense. Anyway, leave your theories in the comments, I guess, or if you already watched it. Honestly, at the point this comes out, I have already played it through, but maybe for others, don't put spoilers down in the comments. Leave a like, and until next time. Goodbye!